to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Fez, you took the guys up to see Matrix again last night after the show. Like it any better?
I liked it so much better the second time around. Matrix Reloaded. I feel like I understood so much more. After seeing it the first time, I got a lot more in the second one.
Now, do you like that, or do you think, hey, this is a jip, I shouldn't have to keep watching a movie over and over?
With this particular movie, I like that in it, because that's what I liked about the first Matrix. That it took me a while to catch on, and the fact that the sequel's doing it to me, too, I'm getting the same thrill.
It took you a while to catch on to Herbie the Love Bug, but you finally got it.
Apparently the car's alive.
You took Harry Elvis with you last night?
I took Harry Elvis with me, Wonder Boy, Rory, we all went. Little problem at first with Harry Elvis, as soon as we got there. We're heading into the theater. The movie's already getting ready, underway, and Harry says I have to go to the bathroom. So I assume Harry, at this point in his life, is able enough, old enough to do this by himself. The rest of us go in, we find some seats, we sit down. This movie's playing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. There is no Harry Elvis, Ronnie. I have no idea, and I feel like now I've lost Buffy and Jody in Spain.
Harry is giving Skull in the men's room. He always makes a little extra money for himself.
So I have to kind of get up out of my movie seat. You know, there's people behind me that would like to see the film through my fat head. And I have to look around, and, oh, wait a minute, there's Harry Elvis over by the entrance. Standing there, I swear he should have had a purse in his hand, because he looked like somebody's lost grandma that wandered away and is sitting at a bus stop not knowing which way it's going.
I had my little laptop briefcase with me. I didn't want to disturb anyone else by going around and shouting everyone's name, so I kept waiting for there to be some kind of light so I could see where you guys were sitting. But The Matrix is like all dark. That whole movie, with the exception for like one scene, is entirely dark. And I couldn't find it. I didn't want to disturb anyone.
Wonder Boy has to get up out of his chair, duck down, go down the row, take Granny by the hand, and get Grandma Armenia back into his seat to find us.
Harry was waiting for the commercial before he came and found you.
It's such a baby thing to have to do.
I know, and I didn't realize how big the theater was going to be. And then when I get in there, I'm like, damn, I'll never find them. I just have to hope that
I'll never find them. Like we punked you.
It's a movie theater.
Where are we going?
Where do you think you were, the Coliseum?
But, like, I'm not going to, like, run around going, hey, Fez, Wonder Boy, where are you guys at? Because I don't want to disturb anyone else's...
Oh, shut up. You go through life just so afraid.
Then after the film, I had to get him some McDonald's because he hadn't eaten. You know, and I think
he hadn't eaten since the beginning of the film.
I think you owe me $4 an hour for babysitting. So
Next time I want you to drown them.
Andrea Yates babysitting. So I get him some McDonald's and I realize, oh great, I forgot my jacket in the movie theater. So I'm thinking, you know what, it's not that great of a jacket, forget it. You know, I'll just go to the Lost and Found like on Saturday or something. I'll probably go see Matrix again. You know, this jacket has holes in it and everything. It's not that big of a loss. Wonder Boy insists, no, I'll go back to the theater and get your jacket. So Wonder Boy goes in and gets my jacket for me. Thank you, by the way. Harry says to me, it must be great to be out on your own.
What? So you're going to leave your jacket behind?
That's what I said.
No, the thing was, like, Fez left his jacket behind, and there's no one calling him stupid for leaving it behind. Like, if I had lost my jacket, I'd hear nothing but crap from my family for, like, the next hour on how I should take care of my things. And it's like, it's just a mistake, and, you know, Fez can go, oh, you know, it's a mistake, I'll take care of it, whatever. It's not a big deal.
So you're still living at home, and what are you going to do? You got to check in the clothes like in the Armenian locker?
No, it's...
I didn't understand it to save my life. I thought he was getting in my face thinking, oh, that must be nice, you're made of jackets. You're Joe Jackets.
What are you talking about, Harry?
It's
like your parents are going to yell at you?
It's more of an example. Like, if, let's say I was with my parents at a movie theater and I had to go, oh, man, I left my jacket behind, now I got to go back. Now I'm going to get a lecture.
So you're thinking it's all exciting being at the movies without parents?
No, it's just the fact that you can...
Like you're a big excitement from a hotel room.
It was so weird
that you wrote out 40 emails. Well, we stayed in a hotel.
And then he's trying to explain it to me, and he's going... No, Fez, it's not that you're, willing to just go get a new jacket. It's the fact that you can make the decision on your own whether or not to go back and get your jacket.
You know, I got up in the middle of the night and I made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it was the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich I ever ate because it was mine. Mine. This is our time on the edge at St. Elmo's Fire.
Is it scuba suit?
What is wrong with you, Harry?
No, it's just I envy that sort of independence.
Don't envy it. Go get it. You're 20.
What is there to envy? I left my jacket.
When are you going to be 21?
November 7th.
All right, at that point, are your parents going to let you do stuff? They going to let you leave your jacket if you do?
No, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're living at home, you're still going to get lectured like you're 12, and that's the thing.
You think Billy at 45 living at home is in trouble if you don't bring home his jacket?
I'm sure he'd probably get a lecture about how.
Hey, I heard you're going to Swiss Mrs. Party tomorrow.
Yeah, I was.
Are the parents going to find out? It's going to upstate a little bit.
I don't think it'll be too much of a problem driving.
Too much.
I know. At one point you did a road trip and you had to promise your parents you were taking the train, not that a crazy Greek man was driving.
Mikey D had to park down the block from him and stay there.
Mikey D, at this point in his life, he's having to play these high school games of parking down the block to get his date Harry.
Then Harry asked him to please make train noises while he called them from the cell phone.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
What's that? Is that train? Is that train with you?
Mikey D may be brought up on charges for taking him across state lines.
He's a kid toucher. He's going to get KT stamped on his forehead wherever he goes.
But they wouldn't have let me, just drive around with someone, because they've never met Mikey. And even I think if they met Mikey...
What if Mikey had to go meet Harry's parents?
You're 20, right?
Yes.
You're a man, really.
I'm a man.
If you're arrested for murder, you get tried as an adult.
True. It's not that I can't do these things. It's
murder?
That you won't.
It's that I'm going to get hassled for it, and I want to avoid the hassle. Like, if I stay out late, I'm going to... It's not that I can't
No more Porsche for you, Mr. Car Rider.
So what, do you have a curfew?
I don't have I never had a set curfew because I never really went out anywhere.
All they did was open the fridge, and they knew he'd be right back.
But when I started to go...
They put a pie on the sill.
But when I
picked him up, the aroma picked him up, and he was floating to it.
When I started to go out, it became a problem that, after a certain point, if I show up at 1 a.m., it's just late. But I keep pushing it, since I've been hanging out.
Mom, we were at Rocky Horror. It doesn't even start till 12.
You're in your 20s, and you're now just starting to push these boundaries?
Well, it's not that...
You ought to go home with a shotgun like a Menendez brother.
I never went out anywhere because I didn't have anyone...
Eric Weil, an idiot.
I wasn't into, partying or hanging out or anything. And
right, so you would just stay home with the folks sitting in between them, waiting for TV.
No, I want to be with you guys.
But as I started to party, the hours...
You starting to party? I never saw you party.
What are you partying? How are you partying? Quit rubbing your eyebrows in front of Tenacious C.
Where are you partying? Chuck E. Cheese? Hey, everybody. It's me, Harry Elvis. Who wants to sing the birthday song?
Ronnie, he was in the ball pit till 3 a.m.
You don't drink?
No, but I hang out with people at, I've been invited to a lot more college parties since I've gone to college. And getting to know people, they're like, oh, come on, hang out.
See, I think we have a different definition of partying.
Well, they're all partying. I mean, I don't like to do a lot of that stuff, but
You don't do any of it!
How can you be designated driver if everyone's staying in the dorm?
And no one's allowed in your car. Because your parents will yell at you. Who's been in the Volkswagen?
Time to dust the seats for ass marks.
But, if I come home late, I'm going to hear about it the next morning. And that's sort of, annoying.
You know what you should say? Hey, at least I'm not walking through an Armenian landmine. Like you did at my age.
Stumpy.
For some reason, it doesn't matter to them, no matter what the circumstances are. I could say, at least I'm not going out, I'm not drinking, and I'm not, doing anything else. It doesn't matter.
Why don't you do some acid then and then bring home a bottle of tequila?
I know. Here's the thing. If you're going to get the hassle anyway, if you're going to get your balls busted, you might as well go out and have some fun and have a reason for it.
Here's the problem. Most people go through this at 15.
Yeah.
You're late with this.
He got yelled at for losing my jacket.
He doesn't even lose his virginity. He ain't going to lose his jacket.
Yeah, I'll admit, I am a bit of a late bloomer in every sense. I'm doing all the stuff that I should have done in my teens, now that I'm like 20.
Now, you got a little brother. How old is he?
He's 17 now.
And I guarantee you this kid's partying.
Oh, he loves to party. He goes out and he hangs out. He does a little bit of the drinking and stuff, too.
Little bits of the drinking he does, Ronnie.
But I got the moonshine, is that it? Remember Grandpa's medicine crossing his lip?
The first time I think he ever...
Is your brother a virgin?
I don't know. I doubt it, though, for some reason. I've never asked him. We're not that close.
You've seen us...
I didn't think you had sex with him, if that's what you're asking.
No, I mean, I just don't get in any of his business.
Ew.
But I would...
By business, he means ass.
But he's really handsome and he's really in shape, so I think if he wanted to...
Are you trying to catch peeks at him?
No.
Are you touching yourself?
No, it's just, he's in such good shape that he's sort of like a ladies' man at school that...
Oh, so he lives in 1977. Great.
But he's very popular.
What's he doing, walking down the halls with some Courvoisier?
He's very popular, and there are a lot of girls who call the house and
girls
stuff.
Or you? Is it you calling as a girl from the other room? Hello? This is not Harry. May I speak to my brother?
There's a lot of ladies who call.
All right, Tenacious C. You're friends with Harry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you find one of your slut friends that go out and just take care of him?
You gotta have plenty of slutty friends.
Is that what you want, a slut?
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Hey, did you tell her how you got some back from Swiss Miss? You got caught getting back. He was rubbing her bare back at the bar, and I yelled it out, and everybody in the place turned and laughed at him.
Bubby got back.
The exact moment where no music was playing, it was just silent. And
what are you doing rubbing back like you? And you were actually rubbing and looking at it.
You know, it's sort of like Hispanic people aren't afraid of physical contact and things like that. So it's not even a big deal. It wasn't something where I was like,
I saw the look on your face.
Oh, Ronnie, it was the Latino heat. He couldn't help it.
I don't eat poon with that much discipline that you had there.
But also,
you were looking at her like you were spreading her with mesquite barbecue sauce. I think you were going to bite her if Ronnie hadn't stepped in. You were going to take a chunk out of the rib.
Also, it's the fact that she happens to have the smoothest skin ever, which is bizarre. Like any time she hugs me or whatever, I'm like, this is.
You told her she has skin like a dolphin.
That's nice. All wet and slimy.
All right, who do you got for him, see? What kind of friends you got? I know you must have some...
I really don't hang out with girls.
You're too cool, too.
Yeah. You don't have a best girlfriend?
Not so much anymore.
You got to get the D, don't you? That's your main thing. When you wake up in the morning, where am I getting the D from? Today better be a double D day, you're saying to yourself.
Do you have a little sister?
No, I have an older brother.
Maybe he'd be nice for Harry.
Harry, what do you think?
No, I'm not gay.
You're not straight either. You got to be something.
No, I'm very much straight. I'm attracted solely to women, not to men at all. I'm not gay.
Why are you always putting the mic all the way down your mouth as far as you can?
I just want to be loud enough so I'm not,
Why do you keep pulling on your little brother's towel?
Let me just see it. Put your mouth around the mic and let me just say. I'll be able to tone it. Now, all the way.
Get it right up on that mic.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
No,
yeah.
wait. Do it again.
Yeah.
And then close it a little bit. And look at him. And put your hand on the mic up here.
Yeah, hold on to the mic while you're doing it.
Yeah, and rub it back and forth.
Yeah.
Just in front of C. And see. Show him how it's done, C. Tell him how it's done so he'll be able to learn.
Yeah, we're setting him up, not me.
Yeah, I know, but that's just for me later.
There'll be a photographer by, and then we'll
This is for my
have
own
lunch.
thing. Huh?
I said, but this is for me and you.
Yeah, I know. You're acting that way now, and then you're going to run.
Harry, are you crying?
No, not at all.
I can't take it.
Why are you always wearing that stupid jacket every day, too?
It's the only jacket that's sort of like...
You lost your other one, didn't you?
He's afraid to take it off in case it disappears. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that jacket and keep it in my car until Tuesday.
That's a great point.
And a way of you to face some of these demons. By demons, I mean your parents.
He's now let everyone know he gets in trouble if he goes home without certain items.
Not so much that I
You'll be walking home without your shoes.
It's not so much that I get in trouble. You
What do you get on restriction?
No, you just don't want to be annoyed by, just being lectured about stuff.
Why does your little brother not mind partying and dealing with your parents, and yet you do?
The thing is,
you have so much more problem with what's going on in the discipline area.
I don't know why. It's just they have a totally different standard for me than they do for him. His thing is he's
like a Meng.
Harry-rella, all I hear is Harry-rella.
For him, it's just like he doesn't party very late. Their issue now is time.
Yeah, someday your prince will come. But you know where? On your chin.
It's just that it's an issue of time that they're more focused on. Like, he'll party hard.
He parties hard at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he just, like, sometimes there's just days he'll take off and drink, like, all day. Like him and his buddy.
Yeah, it's like called being a kid. Everyone understands it.
It happens.
What do you think, he invented it?
We don't condone it, but you don't see him stressing over it.
It's not that he just probably doesn't get as much crap over it for some reason. I think it's...
This is the most immature part of the discussion.
They always give me crap for everything. He can do whatever he wants.
So you're going out to a party tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? How are you going to handle this?
I'm just going to...
Because you're after Swissy's sister, right? What's her name?
Vanessa?
You want her bad, right?
Well, she's very pretty, yeah.
Why don't you practice right now with Tenacious C, just what you would say to her? First, here's how to impress her. Show her how you work that mic. That mic work.
Ask for a bottle of water when you get to the party there and just work it like it's a mic.
Hey, what's going on?
Why don't you put a big L on your head before you say that?
You want us to write one so it's there for tomorrow?
No,
We'll recreate the party here. All right? We'll give me some party music, and we'll act like we're at a party. And C can be Vanessa, and she can help you with your moves now. We'll have a pre-party party.
All right, I'll be like the background noise. Who's that Armenian dick over there? Hey, who's the guy with the breast asking everybody what's going on?
I'll be the bad influence. Do drugs, Harry. Do drugs with us.
Oh, wait, your mom's coming home.
My house! My house!
Where?
My house!
Is this a party or a roller derby?
So I heard you just finished up college. What do you plan on doing next?
I don't know. I'm still
Are you hoping she says date dorks?
She made you the
Don't
dork.
make it seem like you're trying.
You're gonna end up. What are you gonna use your degree for? Like, what are you gonna?
To wipe. It's humanities. There's nothing else to do with.
Why don't you get in a D-sipping contest with her and see who wins?
This is a mean party.
Make fun of somebody else.
That guy has a weird shirt. Look at that.
Yeah, it says Buccaneers on it.
Hey, that's me.
I
I go home, but Harry's my ride.
Because getting a job.
Tell her how you stayed in a hotel once. Hey, are you crashing over Swiss Miss's house?
Oh, yeah, you get to spend the night?
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Why not?
I just don't feel comfortable staying over.
Because you didn't have permission.
Why don't you feel comfortable staying over at her house?
I don't like staying over at anyone's house.
Maybe this is why you're a virgin.
Well, no.
The fact that you'd have to get in that bed.
That would be different, I think. I'm not going there.
Have you ever stayed at anyone's house before?
No, I don't think as a kid I ever...
You're an adult now. Where do you crash sometimes when you're out all night?
I never crash anyway. I just go home as late as whatever hour I'll go home. One time they locked...
Why not stay put?
Are you worried somebody's going to see your boxers?
No, it's
And the
just,
bacon strips in the back of them?
Just wear clean shorts.
no, it's just that I don't feel comfortable in other people's places. I just like my own bed.
Because you have to use their bathroom?
Is that why you were so excited to stay in a hotel?
I mean, it was just a nice hotel is all it was. And I've never been to a really nice hotel. I'm used to staying at motels because when we go with the family, there's it's always traveling 5 of us, and we have to sit and wait until my dad books the reservations because if we let them know there's 5 of us, they wouldn't let us, use the motel.
Do you know what he's talking about at all?
It sounds to me like there's 50 Armenians hiding out from immigration in a hotel.
But it was never any place nice and fancy, as nice as, the hotel we went to.
Why don't you throw out the break? Show Vanessa how you throw out the break.
Vanessa.
We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
Talk to him for a second, Fuzzy, while I write Rory a note.
Okay, Harry Elvis. Harry Elvis, by the way, everyone, in case you missed it before the break. Harry Elvis, who, as he calls himself, is a late bloomer in all areas. Well, tomorrow night he has a chance to go to a party. And there's a girl there. Her name is Harry Elvis.
Vanessa.
Vanessa, of course, the beautiful Vanessa. And you think this might be the girl to make the move on.
Yeah, I'd like. She's, very attractive, and I think I have a shot at her.
You know what's going to turn her off? During the commercial break, you were telling me that you would munch a guy's can.
Yeah, what was that whole story about?
No, wait a minute. Let me just get this. Tenacious C, did he not say that?
Yes, he did.
I walked in and I heard it.
There were circumstances around it.
Circumstances.
Nazis having a gun to my mom's head.
First of all, the Nazis have been dead for 50 years. What's the chances of that happening? You're down on your knees before you even start thinking common sense. Those Nazis have got to be 110 years old now.
So you're munching A. All right, if the Nazi has his pants down and you have him in that vulnerable of a position, why aren't you going for the gun to save your mother?
Because he's reaching around for that D. That's his main thing.
There might be more than one Nazi, or
your mother
for a gangbang now.
Your mother's been shot and you have ass breath. Why are you the hero in this story?
Oh, son, you saved me, but you smell like ass.
Very weird to walk into a conversation and hear Harry talking ass.
I know. I'm very, very uncomfortable with that. Remember, we are giving out prizes. 866-277-4969. Just call in and win.
Here's what we'll do. We'll send you a big-ass prize closet if you have any sort of advice for this Harry Elvis to take to this party.
You know, Harry, I'm worried. She's stopping by here tonight, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do yourself a quick favor and don't bring up the can story. Don't bring up a crazy Nazi can thing. No, because she's from Switzerland. They love Nazis. Her dad's probably a Nazi.
Yeah, avoid Nazi ass in all kinds of conversations.
I'll try not to bring it up, but again, I wasn't, it was someone brought it up.
Someone brought it up?
And I didn't, I wouldn't be willing.
Who would bring up Nazi ass? It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't do that willingly.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this story, Ronnie, about his crazy Armenian father.
Yeah.
This also, I find this out last night. You spend any sort of time with this kid, and the stories start heading out. Apparently, you remember the story he told us about him and his brother had to go beat up some guys that were renting a room from his parents?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They were like, they didn't pay the rent or something, right?
No, what it was is we were letting them live there rent-free just to watch the house, and they started causing trouble getting drunk, and so my mother wanted us to throw them out. But
God, your parents worry about everybody who's drunk.
But they broke windows and things, so we had to get rid of them, but it turns out you can't get rid of them legally because we let them live there for free, so we have to evict them, legally.
So the way I hear the story is that they're waiting to go to court with these people. His dad makes Harry Elvis go get one of those giant fluorescent pieces of poster board.
Like a neon green.
And write on a sign, hey, Homeland Security and INS, illegal immigrants living here, with arrows pointing down to the basement apartment. And putting that sign up in a window of the house they own.
He felt that might get them, scare them off.
Why don't you actually just call immigration?
We've tried, and we've reported. The one time I called up, because my dad made me call up, and the lady goes, the guy who's supposed to report that isn't here. Call back in 2 weeks. And you're like, there's no one, to report this, and they didn't.
That's good to know that Homeland Security's working that well.
So my father's hoping it'll scare them off, but it still hasn't for some reason. I think they actually kicked in one of the doors to try to take the sign down from the upstairs apartment. The two illegals living downstairs. They actually tried to break in the door to go up.
Why would you let them stay there for free to begin with?
It was to watch the house because...
Yeah, so no illegals break in. You don't invite those people in.
I hired a couple of drug abusers, Ronnie, to keep junkies out of this house.
Hey, Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Ron Fez.
Hey, buddy.
What's wrong with you there, Harry? Are you having any kind of, actual conversations besides just rubbing silky smooth backs? I mean, what are you doing?
No, I'm having a conversation. The whole rubbing the back thing was just something that, you know, I didn't even realize I was doing it until, like, later on.
You get mental pictures for when you go home by yourself? I mean, stop worrying about yourself and try to have a conversation with her and make her feel like she's special instead of you just
you know what?
Your own
Are you self-satisfying a lot?
You mean, occasionally I do that, yeah. Like.
All right,
how often?
All right, hold on. Chuck, you're going to be a winner.
You're going big-ass prize closet.
Yeah, you'll go into our big-ass prize closet. We're giving out prizes 866-277-4969. How often?
Maybe like once a day.
Once a day.
Yeah.
Maybe you do this. And you were telling me a lot of times you're thinking about Tenacious C. Why don't you do this? Stop until you get some.
I mean, I've done that. Like, I've held off, and I don't think that's helped. Like, during Lent, I stopped doing it.
Were you able to go the whole time?
I went, I think I was 2 weeks shy of it, but I had gone.
But what Ronnie is saying is, if the only outlet you allow yourself is to get a woman, make that your goal. Don't go easy on yourself or hard on yourself.
I don't know if that would make me any more aggressive than I...
How do you know? You haven't tried it. You always set up to fail.
You know, I might give it a try. I just don't know how that would help. I think the two aren't connected.
What? The only thing that's connected right now is your pud and your hand.
Why aren't they connected?
I think one has nothing to do with the other. Like, it just because I would stop doing that doesn't mean it would change my mindset at all.
I'm saying just the opposite. I'm saying now you're thinking, yes, I've proven to myself I'm serious. I want to be with a woman. So I can't go home and satisfy myself.
I just don't think I want a woman any more than I already do now. Like, I think
Do you think about women you know when you're taking care of yourself?
Generally I don't, because I really don't like doing that.
You think of guys?
No.
That you know?
No guys. It's women I don't know and things like that.
Are there faces on these women?
Mostly it's like celebrities, like Jennifer Aniston and things like that.
You're not going to get Jennifer Aniston.
I'm not saying
And then Brad Pitt walks into the room and says, "What's going on here?"
Nazis have your father, so you have to take care of this. Kevin, you're on Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Harry, this is going to take a little bit of balls, but you got to do it. You got to walk up to this girl, Vanessa, and just tell her what you want to do to her, man. Say, "Hey, Vanessa, you look effing hot tonight. I want to lick you from head to toe."
Would you do that, Harry?
I mean, I just don't think that would... I think
First of all, your way doesn't work at all, right? You've gotten how good?
None.
0%, right? So no matter what you do, if you say, "I'm here to take you to F Street," it can't be any worse than your little namby-pamby, "I want to be your girlfriend" act. By the way, Kevin, you're a winner.
You're going to big-ass prize closet. Fortunately for you, Harry Elvis, we have the coolest chick in the world, Tenacious C, sitting right here. Try out that licking line on her. I want to lick you head to toe.
Tenacious C, I think you're hot. I want to lick you head to toe.
That is so uncomfortable.
And now C's laughing.
When you're a cat.
I just thought...
That's the way you would do it.
I thought that would be aggressive. Isn't that aggressive?
That's the way you would present that line.
It was twisted. That's what it was. It was twisted.
I thought it was like,
I didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it either.
I thought it was very smooth.
No.
And I've seen your tongue action. Mikey actually has some advice, Ronnie. Mikey D, what do you got for this kid? You're a ladies' man.
Harry, everybody that comes in here says that you're good looking, that you're cute. And you lack the confidence. Think of yourself as being up on the stage and doing your act when you have all that confidence. And I'm sure it's going to come right your way. Be up forward and be confident.
Tonight we found out his act was A-munching.
No, that's not what I don't do that. I don't go on stage and munch.
Have you tried to... Would you like to?
No. I don't know where this came
How come you're not banging waitresses?
I haven't. I usually try to make small talk with waitresses, and it never leads anywhere.
Bro, I used to own a comedy club. They used to walk into the places on their knees.
It never, for some reason, like I
would know every one of them by the tops of their heads.
There's Junie.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Harry. All you need is a few $100s and get an escort service.
You want to do that?
Billy can set you up with that.
You want to go to a hooker?
No, I don't want. The point is not just to get it over with. I want to
get it over with a hooker.
No,
I mean, he lacks confidence.
I don't think that's going to help me get any better.
Chris, we're going to send you into the big ass prize closet because I think you came up with the answer. You're going to be with a pro.
I want to be able to, meet girls that aren't hookers and meet actual, women like just, date.
But like Ronnie said, none of your plans are working so far.
I can guarantee you with a hooker. I can't guarantee you perform. I have a feeling you won't.
Also, I don't have like a lot of cash.
I'll pay for it right now. I'll get you chicken head.
I'll go in halvesies.
Costs us $20. We got to split $20.
Mikey D wants in.
It's going to it'll take place outside.
I don't know if I feel comfortable.
No, it isn't about you feeling comfortable.
Head.
Oh, what? What do you care? She'll be dead in 2 weeks. Who's she going to tell? They're at death's door.
Yes,
I give her 50. I could use her eye socket.
No one's going to believe her. She's going to go screaming, monkeys are eating the moon.
Matter of fact, right after Fez pays her, I'm going to meet her 5 steps down and beat the hell out of her and get the money back.
See?
Whatever else she has on her.
And that's what we call a partnership.
That doesn't sound at all,
romantic?
Yeah.
It's not romantic enough. Nothing's good enough.
Let me ask you this, Harry Elvis. Are you taking condoms to that party tomorrow?
I didn't think about it, but maybe I should.
See?
Why bother?
See, there's no confidence there, Ronnie. There's no expectation that this is going to happen.
He might as well bring a weather balloon that he's going to fly home in. There's no sense in bringing condoms.
I want to see that.
That's a waste. And you know what, Henry? It's like I tell all the young people, don't use a condom. You drop it on the table. There you go. That's the deal. Now live in it. Live in your shame.
No harm, no foul.
Huh? Who got painted? It's paint time.
From now on, you're Sherwin-Williams.
You were all shy of your way out of there. Try to hit your initials. They love it. And then you give them a don't ever close your mouth. Stand up for yourself. Be a gentleman.
I'll give it a try.
Treat her like a lady.
You're not going to give her anything a try. We'll have the same conversation when you're 40.
I don't think.
And you're living with Billy's mom. Because he has since passed away and that basement was available.
You know what? I'm going to give you his initials. M.A. Man ass. Because that's where you're going with Man ass. Hey, DJ, you're on the air.
Tej.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you got, DJ?
All right. I'm going to say go with the old good guy approach and just be honest, sincere, and just let it all out in the beginning.
Ew.
But don't do that. Don't do the I want to lick you head to toe crap, because that's not going to work unless you go for a
that
porn
one is
star.
not working. But your good guy thing doesn't work either, right?
Yeah, I'm really,
Oh, it works for me.
But what, I mean,
Yeah,
I know.
you're a man.
What's that?
All right, hold on.
Harry always does this thing where he puts himself down. He does his self-depreciating act.
And then every time I come up to him, you're discussing a guy with a girl. And I'm like, what are you two girls talking about, men? Every time I'm there, you're hearing about what kind of a bad person the guy who actually bangs her is.
That happened with a friend of mine, but that doesn't necessarily always happen.
Every time.
That's just where the conversation usually goes. I don't, purposely bring that up.
Did you want to say something, Rory?
Yeah, I think, Harry, and I think you could do this with the confidence that Mikey said. Try being like the a-hole. Try just being like the guy who's like...
That's what he wants, is the a-hole.
Try being like...
A-hole.
Try being like, like you're better than everyone else and stuff like that, and feel... And, and people will start, like, looking at you and saying, wow, what has he got that's so good? What's so important about him? And they'll come over to you and try to find out what's going on. And
it's the sandwich in his pocket.
You'll have girls flocking to you.
Stop taking the wax sandwich out of your pocket.
What's he got that no one else has? Egg salad in his shirt pocket? Basically.
I don't think I could pull that off because I'm not that, I don't like being an a-hole.
People think you're cocky already. People say that to us all the time that don't know
maybe
you.
if you stop scratching your eyebrows.
And if you tell yourself that you can't do it, then, yeah, of course you're not going to be able to do it.
No, it's just
so if you say, you know what, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try to pull this off, then you're already halfway there.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. It's just that I don't think that's in me to be, a jerk.
You can't say try. You have to say you will do it.
Thank you, Yoda. How many people are you going to know at this party tomorrow? A lot? None?
I don't think I'll know that many people, no.
See, this is perfect. You don't have to go in as the old Harry Elvis.
That's true. I mean, I'm not going to know anyone.
When you go in there and tell everybody your name is Clint Block.
When you walk in that room, that Carly Simon "You're So Vain" song should be playing.
You know what? I should give Rory's thing a try. I mean, if no one knows I'm there, there's no reason I shouldn't.
Try it right now with Tenacious C.
Well, wouldn't the thing just sort of be like just acting like, all right?
Look at her, not me. Okay? You're not getting this MA.
He wants your MA, Ronnie. That's his MO. You're getting MA.
You're going to be MIA if you don't stay away from my MA.
All right, so I might try something like, excuse me, you're in my way. Would that be enough? Would that be mean enough?
Are you trying to get rid of me, though?
No, but I'm trying to sort of like act like I'm bigger than everyone else, like I'm more important than anyone else in the room.
This is so like when Fonzie tried to teach Richie how to be cool. It's just awful.
Bill, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead, pal.
Hey, Harry, just walk up to her and give her a slap right in the behind. That'll show her who's boss.
You want to try that with Tenacious C?
I think that would disgust.
Would you rather try it with Fez?
No.
A little more you're liking.
A little more MA?
No MA. You don't want any MA.
Extra MA?
No. God.
All right, hold on, Bill. Going into the prize club.
You can't spell mayo without MA.
No MA.
AO and the AO.
AO.
Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my buddy.
I don't think that any first ass ever happened without alcohol.
Yeah.
He has to be good and plenty drunk, and so does she.
Well, I know she would.
I don't think there's much way around.
Let me ask you this. Are you worried because you can't get wood on command?
No, that's not it.
Can you get it right now, sitting here?
I don't. I think with you guys here, no.
Shut your eyes and pretend we're not here.
I don't think that would.
You have wood yet?
No.
Oh, I forgot his eyes.
You know what? Maybe you can't. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're a little nervous about that.
Performance anxiety?
I don't even know. I haven't gotten to that point, so I have no clue.
Wait. There I go.
He's got it.
That quick.
See, I didn't know men can do that. Like
Now you're interested in me.
No.
Mark, we're going to send you into the prize closet. Stop it.
All right, careful, Ronnie. That thing knocked over the cup of pens.
I don't know what to do about you, Harry. It seems like you don't want to.
No, I do. I really do. I have to change my approach, I think. And my approach hasn't been working so far.
Yeah, you've been coming in as a guy's ace. Yeah, change that approach.
We've got Armenian Airlines coming in on the MA.
Stop again. Please. Stop, drop the MA.
No, I don't know where the MA thing came up. That's not my thing at all.
You know what MA spells, right?
Ma.
I mean, I like my ma, but I don't like...
Ow!
You're a sick bastard.
I'm not into MA. I don't know where it started, and I'm gonna change my...
Stop mumbling, seriously. I can't stand the mumbling. That's one thing I can't take. You mumble and apologize the whole time.
You're talking like you got a face.
You're all slumped over. Sit up straight. Like you just sat down, you got a stack of chips in front of you.
It's just hard to be near my back straight.
No, you're like that all the time.
It's hard for you to go down the sidewalk with your back straight.
We see the way you hunch in here.
And you talk like you got a face full of MA.
There's no MA. I don't...
Stop stuttering.
I'm gonna change my approach, and I'm gonna do better.
You don't believe that, do you? I don't.
I'd like to ask the AMA about your addiction to MA.
I don't believe it for a second.
I think there's also...
I know Vanessa doesn't believe it either.
I know there's also a lot of, maybe now I'm starting to feel a lot of pressure that I'm...
Are you going to have a big announcement for us next week when we get back from Memorial Day that something happened at this party? Can you guarantee it?
I can't guarantee that something will happen, but I would like to have a big announcement. You know, when I return.
A guy with some confidence would guarantee it.
ABC. You know what that stands for?
No.
O. Be closing. Always be closing.
All right, so I should...
His motto is MABC.
What is the close?
The close? You mean, it's getting there.
How do you close the deal? What? What are you going to be doing?
Hopefully banging.
Hopefully. He's saying hopefully.
Hopefully banging.
He's HBMA. That's his ABCs, is hopefully banging an MA.
He's MABC. Man-ass butt chomper.
Even then, I don't know if you could. I don't know if you can get laid in prison, son.
Well, that's mean.
I think I could, but I don't. Not that I'd want to.
Where do you think you got a better chance? Gang raped in prison or getting laid at Smith's party?
I think
at our huge house in the mountains.
I think the gang rape thing might happen just because that's what goes on in prison. So I
want to be gang raped?
No, I don't want to. I'm saying
you could be gang raped by yourself.
You want a GRMA?
Oh, no, I don't want that. I'm just saying that's more likely to happen between the two scenarios. Would be that, But I mean,
what happened to the confident guy? And you wouldn't even fight in prison, would you?
No, I'd fight. It's just I don't know, when there's more than one person fighting you.
Fight isn't scratching and pulling the ears back a little bit. That's not fighting.
No, I'd fight. I'd throw some fists out there. It's
fighting isn't reaching back and scratching his sack. We're talking about literally fighting, gently scratching his sack.
Biting his own lip is fighting.
Go through the break, Harry, like a man.
We'll be back. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Did Vanessa come here yet? Is she here yet? Is she on her way up?
I think Rory went down to get them.
Yeah. Well, that'll take a while. Rory's catching the train.
866-277-4969. The Ron and Fez show. Getting ready to wrap this one up. Harry Elvis, good luck tonight with, tomorrow night with this party.
Thank you. I'm going to do my best, and I think something might happen.
Nothing's going to happen.
Bring a joint with you. You can offer it.
Why don't you just walk in holding your joint for a change?
I don't know if that would help.
Tenacious C, thank you for being in tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're always so cool.
Everybody likes you. I think it's because you wear black every Friday. Hey, you coming back next Friday?
Of course.
Yeah, make sure you do. Make sure next Friday.
That's okay.
No, I'm serious.
Hey, you're always invited. You know that.
Of course I'll
We're going to have a surprise for you. And, of course, Harry's making his announcement next Friday.
Hopefully it's going to be something big. No, I don't mean it in that.
Back row?
No, not at all.
The only big announcement you make is in the bathroom every morning.
Oh, God.
That is it.
Like a sheepdog. Well, I keep waiting for Rory, but I don't see him coming.
No. We were hoping to get the Swiss Miss and Vanessa up here before the end of the show. We got 10 minutes left. So I just don't know if it's going to happen. We will just sit quietly and talk amongst ourselves, please. Harry?
Yes?
You had something to share with the room?
No,
Why don't you give us a little rant, Harry?
People saying that you like M.A. when you don't like M.A.
Oh, come on. Stop. Why bring it back up? I talk about lifting a chunk.
No, it's just I'm trying to defend the fact that I don't, like M.A.
Looking to make fun of their lifestyle.
Now, finally.
Hey! This is worth the wait. Swiss Miss and Vanessa.
Hi, baby.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Look, Ronnie, it's the Annika Sorenstam lookalike contest.
I know.
Some beautiful Swedish girls just showed up.
Swiss, Desi, Swiss.
Swiss.
The Swiss Misses.
They do not like the Swedes.
Not at all?
No, they're all right. We're partial to them. I mean, they're blonde,
Yeah.
Exactly. There's got to be some
you
sort of
gotta
kindred
represent.
spirit
Hey,
there.
you're throwing a big party this weekend, huh?
Oh, yes.
How many people will you have coming?
Well, I've invited probably...
Yeah.
Yeah, we've invited probably about 45 people.
Now, is it a stay overnight thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Harry has never stayed overnight at anyone else's house
Harry?
before, and Harry would like to come.
He's been invited.
Yeah. And there was something you wanted to say, right, Harry?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vanessa, I would really like to show you a good time. Could I take you out sometime?
Definitely.
Oh!
What about the licking?
You're in, Harry. You're in. Harry, anytime. You're in. I swear.
Well, I'm ecstatic about it. I can't wait.
And I guess, Harry, you'll be giving us blow by blow on this big date, right?
Literally.
I think it's going to go well. She seems...
Tell her how you like man can, like you were telling me earlier.
That's just a rumor that got started. That it's not true.
What happened?
I read it in the Washington Post today.
You made up this Nazi thing.
No, someone suggested.
And you know they're German or
We're
Swiss.
Swiss. We're neutral.
Someone suggested
Yeah, sure they
if
are.
a scenario
We
came
just
up.
keep your furniture and your gold.
Someone suggested a scenario.
I'm not the Jew.
Yeah, I'll admit I am gay. Yeah, I'll admit I am gay.
Harry, that's no way to impress a girl.
Yeah, I'll admit I am gay.
Gay, he says. Way to go, Harry. We're going to have you guys in next week.
Definitely.
And I want to hear how it all worked out with Harry and Vanessa. I hope it goes places.
We'll take pictures.
Nice.
Definitely.
I think it's going to go great.
Bring a toothbrush, Harry.
Bring a man can brush.
Your own.
That's it for the Ron and Fez show.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez and the Washington Redskins, 106.7 WJFK.